On today's recipe, I'm making beans cooked in coconut milk. Alright, Filaholic, so these are the pieces of my coconut. We already broke the coconut. There was no water in this coconut. It's really, really dry. So I'll put it into my blender. I'll add enough water. At least water enough to cook the beans. Actually, these beans I'll be using today, I already pre-cooked the beans. Okay, so my coconut milk is ready. I'm going to sieve it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to rinse out those blender and blend my tomatoes, pepper and onions. Okay, so it's time to blend the tomatoes now. Pepper, always add pepper to your taste, and the onions. Now beans and onions goes very well together. So just because I have cooked the beans before to it's almost done, I do not want to add so much liquid. I'll be using the coconut milk to blend this and fry it together. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to start frying it now. So I'm using a little bit of oil because coconut itself usually would have oil. So I'm using just a little bit of oil. So the next thing I'll do is to add my tomato, pepper, onions and coconut mix. So, but just before I add that, I'll be adding a little bit of salt to season the oil. Like most of you always ask, why do you add salt to your oil? It's just to season the oil. So I'm going to cover that to cook before I add the beans. Check this, our beautiful coconut sauce that is cooking here. Okay, it has reduced, but I'll give it some time to reduce the more. So while that sauce is still cooking to reduce, I'm prepping the pasta recipe. Now we have the sliced onion, the chopped red pepper and green pepper, and the chicken breast. I just cut that into chunks. Let's quickly check this, our beautiful coconut sauce that is cooking here. Yeah, before I add my beans. Wow, the aroma of the coconut, beautiful. Now this is very, very beautiful. I'm going to season now, then add my beans. Like the aroma is beautiful. Let me even taste. All right. So I'll add some seasoning, stir on it. Then I'll bring the cooked beans. So I'll be adding the carrots into the beans now. Then my remaining coconut milk. I'll add a little bit of salt. Stir on it again. Then cover it to absorb all that coconut juice. All right, that beans is almost ready. The only thing that will go in is the parsley garnishing. So I'll quickly continue with my pasta recipe. So water in the pot, I'll add some salt and I'll drizzle some oil. Allow it to come to a boil before I'll add the pasta. All right, this looks good. Aha. I want that little bun. Makes it tastier, kinda. So this is beautiful. In goes my parsley. This doesn't need to cook for more than 30 seconds to 1 minute really. You can even eat your parsley raw. Now this looks good, smells good. These beans done. Time for me to focus on this pasta. The beans done. I'll just allow her rest. I get guests today, so it's going to be really fun and interesting. This is beautiful, like beautiful, like perfect beans. All right, so beans is ready. Time to add the pasta to the boiling water. So I'll just make sure I immerse all of that into the boiling water. So I'll cover it, allow it cook for about 6 minutes, and I'll finish it up inside the chicken sauce for another 7 minutes. Now I'm going to season my chicken. I've added my garlic powder to the chicken, and here is the salt. I'm just going to marinate this for a few minutes while I wait that pasta to cook. So this is fine. Okay, so I just stir on this to loosen it. I'm going to reserve 1 cup of pasta water, then sieve it. I just added some cold water to cool it down. I'll send it back to the pot and get another pot to make the soup. So let's say pasta is ready now. Time for the soup. Okay, so first thing is to add some oil into this pot. I think there's some slight water in that pot, but here goes my chicken. All right. So I'll be adding some curry to that, about half tablespoon. I already marinated with garlic, but I'll just add a little bit more garlic, a little bit of ginger, and I'll mix it, give it some time to cook. So at this time, I'm going to shred my cabbage and spring onions. This will actually go last because cabbages, lettuce, they're very soft vegetables that you can eat. You really don't need to overcook it. You can eat them raw, so no need to overcook it. I'll just put it on top. So I'll be adding my onions first. So this recipe calls for corn flour. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of water into that reserved pasta water, and I'll add the corn flour. Okay. So I have dissolved my corn flour. The next thing I'm doing is sending my peppers and the spring onions to that pot of chicken and onions. This looks very good and it's smelling very good too. So I'll be drizzling about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce to it. I'm going to stir on that. I'll be adding seasoning cube to season it. In goes my cornstarch that I mixed in the pasta water. So this is going to be serving as stock and thickener. And it's also going to deglaze the pot. It's going to be quite thick, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of water, about half cup of water. And this looks good. Really good, beautiful. thickening again, so a little bit of water so till I get the consistency that I want. So this is taking it up to like 1 cup of water. Okay, this is good. This consistency is good. So all my vegetables that do not need so much cooking goes in next. And that is like my frozen carrot and peas and my cabbage. Okay, now this is a very sumptuous pot of nutritious ingredients. Now immediately I add this cabbage. It actually does not need to cook for more than 30 seconds to 1 minute. So guys, I can categorically tell you that the pasta, chicken soup pasta is ready. All right, food done. Time to take the pictures and eat. Alright guys, so for my party popcorn, I have corn that can pop, sugar and oil. Very easy. I'll just put that in the pot and pop it. Yeah? Alright, let's get to it. So I'll be adding about ½ cup of popcorn and some vegetable oil just to coat the corn. And as soon as the corn is coated, I'm going to mix on that. I'll turn the cooker on, then cover it to pop. Now if you want to add your sugar as well, you can add your sugar after it has popped. Now this party popcorn is very beautiful. Alright, so I'll add like 2 tablespoons of, let's make it 3, of the chocolate powder. I will just stir on that and I like to coat the popcorn. Now this is so beautiful. Popcorn is ready. Time for me to enjoy it. Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So you say we are starting with?
Yes. Let's begin.
So this is pasta recipe. We've done it. Let's try it and see.
Yeah.
But I tasted it after I
very
finished.
nice.
Like it was really
It
nice.
actually looks really nice.
Really nice. So let's taste it.
Yeah.
There's so many things to taste today.
Honestly,
So and the chicken soup has everything. Has
Can
everything
see.
in it. Chicken, cabbage.
I can actually say it's fit man. Compliant. This is so nice.
Very correct.
Wow.
Very, very correct. I did it well.
Even if you yourself.
Yeah, I did it well.
It is so nice.
Let's now come here. Alright, so for our beans, this beans was cooked in coconut milk.
No way.
Yes, coconut milk, garnished with carrots and parsley. What do you think? With tomatoes and pepper.
No way. It is so nice.
Yeah. Just eat it with that carrot. You know, we really don't have a lot of beans variants in terms of recipes.
Like,
it's just one way.
Yeah.
So I just thought we should try something new. And this is good.
You should try it.
So we have our party popcorn. So guys, this is to announce to you that from this week now to some weeks coming, you'll be seeing brand new chocolate powder recipe videos on this show. Okay? So stay tuned. Love you all so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.